Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome on over to the third segment of SCTV. All right, for some reason, I just picked SCTV and I'm going to run with it. And on today's segment, we got Tina Turn up here with us. All right, she just decided to stop by and join us on the show today. And what we're going to be covering today on the show, let's just dive right into it. The first thing we're going to be covering is referral business, okay? Both for me and for Tina as well. And I'm sure for a lot of you guys, especially if you've been doing sales for a while, okay? Especially if you've been doing sales, and especially if you had to start your business off by cold calling, all right? So, and by that I mean calling on people cold. You know, they had no idea you were going to call them to try to sell them your product or your service. And then, you ended up pitching them on, your product or your service. So, and then after that, once you build a clientele off cold calling, really the goal is to get referrals from them. All right. So for me and for a lot of my friends and a lot of my buddies, my business partners, referral business has been huge for them. So, Tina, if you don't mind introducing yourself.
Yeah, so I'm a DJ and I specialize mostly in corporate events. I've gotten really well connected with different tech companies, Intel, Google, Samsung, GE, to name a few. So as far as referrals go, it's crucial to my business and creating residual flow of revenue and constant business that I'm not even trying, I'm not even needing to market because it's just coming straight to me through word of mouth.
Do you often find it easier to work with the referrals than the original customer themselves?
I don't know. Well, I would say yes because there's already a reputation that's built. Once you're getting a referral, someone has recommended you, so therefore I personally can charge more because I know, hey, they already trust me, they know that I'm good because they've heard of me before. So yeah, it's definitely easier than like an initial client would be.
Perfect. So that little nuance right there, right? That idea of, or that leverage of somebody else's relationship that they have, right, can really play out to your advantage in a great way, right? Especially like, they need your product or your service. Of course, they don't want to do research, okay? No matter what anybody tells you, customers hate doing research, all right? Although they might go on Google, to try and see what other companies and services are available to them. The truth is, they just want someone that's reliable, that's a little bit trustworthy, somebody that has a little bit of credibility to them, okay? So when it comes to, referral business, that can absolutely be huge for you. I'll give you an example. My partner, Juan Valdez, all right? And he works in the same industry that I'm in, same company as well, SunGrade Solar. And of course, we all started off our business by going door to door, like we talked about in the first segment. I believe we're the second. I can only imagine when we're like, Jimmy, we're on episode like 100 or 300 or something like that. Yeah. And we got to recall in each segment one by one. But to cut to the chase, right? When you start off your business with no clients, with no customers, no references, no credibility, no previous work or resume to show for it, really it's going to take a lot of work to launch it, okay? So that's why it takes a lot of, there's a great book called The J Curve that you guys should look up, and we'll probably review on another segment. But when you first started off your business, Tina, did you feel like it was tougher at first than it is now to get like new clients and new business?
Absolutely, because I hadn't established myself. I hadn't had a lot of reviews or a basis for them to trust, my talents and my capabilities.
Exactly. When we first started off SunGrade Solar, really like when people would ask us for references or they would look up our company and see we were only 2 or 3 month old company. It was a little bit embarrassing at first, but then we just learned how to spin it right to our advantage. And sooner than later, now we got over 270 installs, literally just in the Northern California region. So that's a huge accomplishment for the whole team at SunGrade Solar. So claps to everybody who's part of that. Claps to Jimmy. Jimmy's a big part of this. But to kind of wrap it up here on the referral segment, okay, when you're first starting off your business, you're going to have to, really push against a lot of resistance. Again, because you have no credibility, you have no reputation. But as soon as you get that rocking and rolling, really your goal is to keep that pushing and build off of it through referral business. All right, and you really got to ask for it specifically. So if you guys are serious about learning more about referrals, you can check out the Millennial Sales Academy. I'll try to put a link below. Of course, you're gonna get some free training up front for you guys to check it out. Tina, have you taken the training?
Not yet.
We're gonna get Tina on sales training. See how she does. Have you ever taken any sales training?
I have not.
How do you get new? Like, what do you? How do you go about convincing someone? Would you say?
I would say it's really important to be prompt when you get that initial request, like responding in a timely way, and then just being confident, knowing what you're talking about. For me, a lot of times they want to know what kind of equipment I have. They want to hear different mixes that I've done, so they want to see the proof. They want to see video footage. So putting all that together is important. It's important to invest in yourself, hire a videographer, whatever it is that it takes. In my case,
perfect.
Show that.
Awesome. So, I feel like that in a nutshell, that's all about product knowledge, service knowledge, I guess you can say, right? Like, what do you really have to offer versus what are they looking for? That would be a great talk for a whole nother segment. I love how we're coming up with ideas every single day, Jimmy. And we're just going to build off of this. All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning into this third segment, of SCTV. Thank you so much for coming in. The beautiful Tina came in and blessed us with her presence. All right. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you at tomorrow's episode. I promise I'm going to have one of these every single day for you guys. All right. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow.